Okay, greetings. We are into we just ended week one of our final game in the third round of the Magic Realm Grand Prix. We have the Sorcerer, Captain, Elf, and Pilgrim, and you see their week one scores. Pilgrim and Captain completed a card. They're tied for the win in prowess, and they are splitting those points, and they have 2.5 each. The elf is winning gold because he got an early windfall, so sort of a cheesy lead there, but he has the lead in gold, and that's given him 2 points. Finally, the sorcerer has 1 point from a card. So we got a couple things to draw here first to sort of see what the board's going to look like in terms of quests and events. So let's draw our 3 events for week 2. The cook appears. Well, that's the strong man appears. A missing person. So wow, that is the least inspiring draw I could have imagined. Okay, all right. So we got a cook. We got the strong man. We're gonna put both these guys at a dwelling. Cook first. He goes to the small campfire. We have found the small campfire there. Now the cook's not bad. And the strong man is 2. He's at the guard. Oops, I just tossed that, angrily tossed that chip. You know, Cook's not bad. The strong man is probably a little less interesting. Missing person is gotta be one of my least favorite events. Missing person. Here we go. So we draw the missing person deck here. Oops. We draw 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need to place all 4 of these. So this one's going in Ruins 4. This one's going in Ledges 4. Well, we're getting oh geez, so literally right there with these 2. So remember, it costs a quest phase to turn this over. You could find the guy instantly, or you could just find evidence one way or the other. Caves 2. And 3 minutes in, 6-6, Deep Woods 6. So I mean, all of these tiles are at least around. They're not far from characters, except for this Caves 2, although even that one's really close-ish. So we and frankly, it's actually close in the sense that it is probably findable by this group within this next week or less. So first things first, let's look at what the sorcerer is going to do. So it's a good question, right? Can the sorcerer do quest phases while he's melted in the mist? That's a good question. I haven't thought of that, by the way. I think since quest phases sort of vaguely indicate action, I hate to say no, because I'm sure at some point I'm going to go, oh, that was a bad call. I'm going to say no right now, since I'm going to interpret that a quest phase indicates I'm doing an action, right? So I'm investigating, and he's now a cloud of gas. So let's pretend that he cannot do the quest phase because he's melted into mist here. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he's going to then go here 1, 2, 3, and he'll perform a quest phase there. So he's going to move, and move into the ruins, and he'll perform a quest phase to turn that one. That's him. I mean, I think the captain has an easy sort of gig here. The captain is going to. Oh wait, right. The captain needs to turn big game in. He's going to do a quest phase right now because that's easy. Might as well pick up the chit and see what's under there. And then the next thing, though, he has to do is he has to. Well, he got his big game already, so he's going to go one. So quest phase 1, 2, 3. So he's going to go to. Oh, he's got to clear this tile out too. Well, that sucks a lot more. Simply because I'm going to say quest phase. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to end up on the serpents. So quest and then move, move, and move to the serpents. And yeah, we'd rather be hidden, but that's how we're going to roll. So the elf. Okay. Well, the elf needs to find the statue. So this is sort of an easy gig for him. He'll use his extra hide phase, and then he will search, and search. He's already killed the guy at the statue, the imp, so he will just continue with that. Our pilgrim here. I mean, the pilgrim could certainly spend another day trying to kill the Bashkars, but that feels like it's a little bit of a non-starter. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, and let's execute our quest phase here in 6. So let's go move, move, and move, and then we'll execute a quest phase, and we might solve this missing person in a day between the 4 characters. So it is day 8. That goes away. Our monster roll for day 8 is a 6 of bats. There's a bat bounty, if you remember. Elf is first. This guy is following, so we'll put these together. The elf is first. So the elf is going to hide. First thing, we hide. Please hide. Oh, and he's hidden. There you go. And he searches 4 times. We're going to search for the statue. We need a 4. Nope, that's 1 fail. We get 4 of these. 2 fails. Ooh, 3 success. So on 3, we get a success. We have located the statue on phase 3. So we get 1 loot. So on the statue, we are indeed... Now, mind you, I think there's type 8 and there's a type 7 spell in there. But I'm going to loot it first. 3, 2, or 1, unfortunately. There's only 3 treasures in this site. It is not a good site, and we fail. And we're going to draw back. So here we are at the statue, which we have located. Let's write that down and score our point. 2 asterisks. Locate statue. And that's pretty cool, because that's going to give the elf an additional point to go with his 2 points otherwise for the gold. So, done. And he'll draw another card immediately, and he gets merchant. So he buys at one place, sells at another. That's a good one. I like that one, and the reason I like that one is because it's a gold winner. I mean, he's going to get some gold too. So I like that as a quest. And he is at least reasonably close between 2 places, right here and here. Problem is, these guys are gone. So you're talking soldiers. So you're talking soldiers and swordsmen. That's a little clunkier, but okay, got it. Elf is finished. It is the captain with his buddy. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to fire a quest phase to flip this, and it is a nothing. So that means that he found clues to the whereabouts of the dude, but not the dude himself. He keeps this When someone finds it, he'll get a d6 gold for helping the investigation. But no points. Done. Sorcerer. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. My fault. That was the wrong one. So I'm going to put this here. Or no, I'm going to actually leave that. Right. Put that there. Because he searched this one and then went 1, 2, 3. So he's going to end up there instead. Unfortunately, and this is a little bit of a problem, two bats come also. So now we have an issue. Probably should have hid. That was foolish on my part. The sorcerer's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he's going to quest and flip that guy. So he does also find Jackal, but does have a clue for cash. And finally, the Pilgrim is going to go 1, 2, 3, and flip that one, and he finds nothing. Well, there you go. We know where it is. Doesn't help us much. We know where it is. I don't think anything appears here because, yeah, nothing. But here we got bats, and here we got a bat. So that's the end of the day, and we have 2 combats to deal with. We'll deal with the slightly easier one first. So the elf. Now this is not the best fight for the elf, right? If he flips and you become unhidden, then you're in trouble because you can't run. We are going to absolutely, though, do this fight to get the bat bounty. So we're going to ready the bow. We're going to target him. We have to roll to see, first off, where he ends up. Barely matters where he ends up. He ends up right in there. Does he flip or not? This is magical. We don't want him to flip. He doesn't flip. Good. Now we have a 1, 2, or 3 chance because if we look at the missile table, we need no change. And that's 1, 2, or 3. So here we go. We're going to roll the missile table. Hopefully, we will get a 1, 2, or 3. 3. Bat is dead. Done. That's worth 3 points. So that actually brings us to a positive prowess total. Yay! But strangely enough, it also gives us bat bounty. And so this was a 2-point day for the elf as far as cards go. So that is actually pretty sweet. And he gets a trophy, which I usually... Oh, geez. I don't want to do that. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. That's fine, Sarah. What we're going to do is we're going to misplace our hand on the keys and go around like a doof there. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to drag a giant bat up to the graveyard. And then this one will go into his trophy pile there. And if you remember, bat bounty, I think each bat is worth $5. He needs to bring it back to a dwelling. Done. Okay. It's Captain's turn now. This one's a little rougher. There's a lot of dudes here. This one sucks a bit. Okay. So I think what we're going to do... So, okay. I don't want to be auto-hit. The captain's going to have to take one of these guys. I don't want to be auto-hit. So he goes here, and we're going to drag that guy. He goes here, and we're going to drag this guy. And then he's going to go here, and he's going to drag our buddy. We're going to take a snake on ourselves. We can't kill it. We're just going to put our shield up with an M4 and have a 2/3 chance and wait for one of these guys to kill their quarry. So everybody's going to lure. We're going to take the last one. These are great because they cannot harm this guy at all. So we're just looking for a lineup, 1 to 4, 1 or 4. This guy could hurt us on this side, but if we stick to this side, then it's the same thing. He can either hit us for medium damage, which is nothing, or he can flip and hit us for heavy damage, but we're going to tie his speed and outreach him and kill him. So these are all auto wins. We cannot lose any of these. This is actually the danger zone up here, is this guy bashes my shield once, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. So we are hoping to kill one of these guys first. Let's do the clunky one up here. We're looking for not a 1 or 4. We're looking for not a lineup. We get a 1, so he lines the hell up. Does he bust the shield down in one round? No, he does not. So he's going to hit us, ding the shield, and do a wound. So we'll actually just count that right now. And we're going to play this because there's no reason we would play that in this particular combat ever. Down here, we're looking for 1s or 4s on all these guys. 1/3 chance. We got 3 1/3 chances, but it ain't happening here. Does he flip and make our lives even worse? No, he does not. Down here, we would like a 4. You're right. 6, that ain't it. Done. Does he flip? And no, he does not flip also. Last guy. Could really use one of you guys to hit somebody. That'd be cool. Nope, not going to happen. Done. Down here. Oh, you actually down there. Yeah. Does he flip? And the answer is he does not flip. If he flipped, we could have killed him also. Okay, well, we're back up top. And same gig. We're going to play M4. You're going to hope for not lining up. We do not line up this time. So he's going to slide down to there. Does he flip or not? He does. And it's not going to matter this time because the shield's already damaged. So here, we're looking for 1s and 4s. 5, not going to cut it. I will roll 1 die each time because it's just easier to do that. 6, he goes down to the bottom. And then this last guy, 4, stays put. Very nice. Does the snake flip? No. Does the bat flip? Yes. Now keep in mind, these bats are hitting these guys every round. They are pounding them with ineffectual medium damage. And he does not flip. So we get one dude who intercepts. He intercepts with H star damage, which is reduced to H, which is enough to kill the snake. The snake is dead. And he can thus draw this snake. And there's no reason to switch anyone from what they're doing. Now the danger is simply getting stuck and making this combat a stalemate, which we'd rather not do. So we'll let it go around. 1, this guy's going to line up. Is he going to flip? He is not going to flip, so he will die this round. Next guy, 1 or 4. 1, he lines up. Does he flip? He doesn't flip. He's also going to die this round. And so now we're looking for the trifecta, the 3 kills here. Oh, yeah. No, it's a 3. So he's going to go all the way down to there. And does he flip? No. So these 2 guys die. So we do that. And we do that. And that's it. So that is what? Round 3, I think? No, yes, that's round 3. So this is round 4. The only reason I am not going to deploy is just because you can get into trouble if these guys flip over on this side. So we're going to let this one roll. So we're going to try to get a 1 or 4 these next couple rounds. We get a 1, so he lines up, and everything is well. So there we go. We killed them in this order, but it doesn't matter since our henchman killed everyone, I suppose. So that's 14 prowess. So that's pretty cool. He's up to 19 prowess. And he has killed a whole gob of stuff while really only taking a minor ding to his shield. That's not bad. So that is the day. Now the captain's cleared the tile, so he can plant your flag. That's his goal. His goal is to get up here and do plant your flag. So that was just day 8. So that was day 8. Today is day 9. So let's see what we got here. The Sorcerer is looking for that last bridge magic, isn't he? Well, I mean, I hate to. What do we got? We have just enough to transform, and then to cast one more thing if we need to. Okay. So I think the Sorcerer is going to hide, and he's going to move into the pool. I think he's going to go straight for it there and hope to take out the octopus with a clever transform. If not, it's going to be rough. Rougher. The captain wants to get off this tile as soon as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason is because if he stays on the tile, there's a chance he draws more monsters. If he draws more monsters, he has to kill them before planting his flag. The plant the flag requires the tile to be clear. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4 until they get out. So he's going to end up on Ruins 2. Move, 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 and move. Ruins 2. And you can be bold if you have the guard with you, I think, a little bit. The elf, pretty happy with how his couple days, his day here has gone. So pretty happy with his day. We could use to get to a dwelling. We could also use... So 3, 2, or 1, the chance is about 25%. 25% chance to grab a treasure out of here. I'm going to say we stick 1 day at it. Let's grab 1 treasure out of it. If we need to, if bats show up and we're not hidden, we can take cover. I think that's fine. So let's go that route, right? And then finally the Pilgrim. So the Pilgrim is still looking for the damn vault. And he also could use, if we're going to cast Staff to so we're going to execute a single rest phase to pull this shit back in. That'll give us 1 cast of Staff to Snake. So that's 1 phase. Then he's going to hide and go 2, 3 into the borderland. Done. Okay. Now the only problem that I see with our guy here is he's doing fine. But man, those days go quick. When you have a hireling and you're staring at those days, just go super fast. So we need to make a little bit of excitement here on the last 7 days or so. So let's get a monster roll for day 9. It is yet again bats. YAB, yet again bats. And Sorcerer's first, Captain and his buddy are second, Elf and Pilgrim. Sorcerer is just plain old hiding. He's just like, yep, we're hiding and we're going to go do the thing. He fails the flippin' hide and walks in. No bats appear, but, it's going to be a little dicey anyway because octopus sucks, man. So he is done. The captain and Tennille, his buddy, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes here. Nothing's prowling, so he is done. he sees the sorcerer go into the cave, and he's like, oh, I got don't want nothing to do with that, Pally. The elf is gonna draw. So let's see if he hides. He fails to hide. Well, that's gonna suck. We're gonna have to take cover here, but we're going to search 4 times, looking for a 3, a 2, or a 1. That is 1 fail, 2 fails. I saw a 3 come up. Oh, there we go. We got the second treasure. That's 3, third time success. So 1, 2, 3. And he gets the second treasure in the pile. So, oh, second treasure in the pile. Here we go. It's the Gloves of Strength. I mean, it's not the best for the elf. And then we get one more search here before the bats come and ruin our day. 2. No, not at all. So, these 3 bats come, ruining our day. And we're going to use take cover to flip and hide. So, that's it. Done. And there you go. So, the elf is going to burn this card. I like those boon cards because they do open up like possibilities for you. You want to hold them. There's a cost for holding them, which is they take up your slots. And he gets pilgrimage to replace take cover. Finally, the pilgrim goes, and the pilgrim is going to go 1, 2. Now he's going to hide once. I think he's fine. And he's going to rest once, and that's going to pull back his type 7 chit. And now we flip these. We get ruins, so goblins here, and the lost city in 3, if that's relevant ever. So let's see what's in the lost city. Now we're in luck in that nothing's going to appear right now. But man, this is going to become a hot tile pretty quick. Trolls. Oop, there's the vault. We need that. And we needed the troll. Now, cairns. The lair in 3. We'll take one moment just in case the horde appears. And howl in 5 also. So the lair appears. The damsel appears. Ooh, that was a lot of stuff for him. The damsel is at the lair. That's a point. Troll. That's a point because the troll slayer locate the vault is a point. There are 3 points in that one clearing for the pilgrim. It is a dangerous 3 points because this guy is really tough on our knight. Our knight can joust him with the horse. So we do have an option. If it was a cave, if it was in a cave, we'd be screwed. So we don't want to meet this guy in a cave. We want to meet him right there if we do meet him at all. Ruins, that could be goblins. That is dismal to the pilgrim anyway, unless he's hidden, in which case his guy can sort of dink with them for him, but he's got to be hidden. I think the sorcerer has a date with an octopus. So here we are. Octopus on the sorcerer's sheet. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the octopus, because we are a coward, effectively. I mean, the sorcerer's not a coward. Well, he's a coward, yeah, let's face it. So I think we're going to lure him just like that. We're going to lure. So we don't auto get hit, which is nice. We are going to cast. And you could cast either... You could cast your summon, in which case you would be really hoping for a 4, 3, 2, or 1. You might get lucky on any one of those. I mean, smoke would be okay, just in the sense that you could deploy the smoke and largely give your guy 3 chances to not die against this dude while he tries to kill him. The problem is this guy's chance to kill this dude is a 2 or a 1, so he's not going to kill him alone. I think we're going to cast Transform. And no one's on our sheet, so we can just do it at our leisure. But we do have now the scary Transform table. And by scary, I just mean because we don't really have any recourse if we get like an eagle or some bullshit. Let's not do that. Let's roll something really high. 5 is a squirrel. Squirrel good. Squirrel means our guy is assured to live, at the very least. So round 1, this guy's going to hit the squirrel. Missile table, he rolls 2 dice. And we are looking for a 4 is -1 level. That does medium damage to the squirrel, which kills the squirrel, which kills, of course, the octopus, and we score right there. Done. So he gets 8 points there for 10 total. And we're just a tiny bit of magic. I mean, we need to be getting that magic back, of course, but just for a tiny bit of magic, we are now done. Now the question is, do we run out of here this way? I don't think we do. I think we suck it up and take the bad day tomorrow. I think the elf the elf's definitely going to walk out of this clearing tomorrow no matter what. So I think we're going to go the layer's good money, too. Layer's good money. And the elf needs merchant, pilgrimage, or locate the lair. Oh, geez. Well, I mean, it's good money and just awesome. So we have to end a phase in the clearing containing the chapel, altar, shrine, or monastery. Merchant is buy an item at a dwelling and sell that same item at another dwelling. Guaranteed 2 times your purchase price. So that's a gimme. That is free money. So I think our goal would be to pop the layer here, maybe head and try to buy or sell something at the soldiers, using our persuade spell if we need to get the trade done. And there you go. So I think that's the goal there. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. So let's take a super, super quick look at scores, because I'm sort of curious as to where we are ending up. So I think what it looks like to me is the sorcerer has 2 points because he's now second place in prowess. The captain, oh, that was very lispy of me. I'm sorry. The captain has 3 points. The elf has 4 still because he still has completed 2 cards and 2 gold. And the pilgrim is down to a single point because his prowess points have now been taken. So that's our scores now after the latest change in scores. Excellent. Okay. I don't think there's anything else going on. I think day 10 is now. So for day 10, the sorcerer, I think we're going to do 1-2 into the valley. So we're going to move and move into the valley. Done. And that will almost get us bridge magic, but not quite. I think it is time for the captain to go 1, 2, 3 quest. He's going to move. Oh, move. And unfortunately, he can't. He has to move into the ledges. Those are mountain hexes, so that sort of stinks. So he is done. The elf. I think the elf has an easy time here. The elf's going to move to Borderland 2. So we're going to move BL2. We're going to extra hide. We're going to move to the lair. And we are going to search and search. And there you go. There's our things. Now, what is the pilgrim going to do? He still needs to do the vault, and he still needs to do Troll Slayer. That's going to be a little bit of a rough haul, and he's going to have to either naked move or sort of suck it up here. Problem is you are going to get some goblins, potentially. On a 3, you're going to get goblins. On a 1 or 4, you're going to get trolls or dragons. So it's about a 50-50 chance that it sucks to just walk to there. Now, if he gets a troll, I think he's okay. If he gets the dragon, the dragons are dicier for the guy because the dragons have reach on the guy. So that isn't ideal. We do have staff to snake. I think I'm just going to make the move because I think I have goblins would be the only. It's 1 in 6 chance for terribleness, and a 2 in 6 chance of okay, vague crappiness. Or you could play it super safe and just hide and go into the cave, but then you're giving yourself 2 days potentially for badness. I'm going to move to the lair. So let's do that. So we got those. I think those are our moves. I think that's it. I think it's day 10. And we roll a monster roll. It's a 3. Oh, God. It actually is literally the worst possible thing that could happen. Oh, jeez. Because that's sort of how the game is. All right. Well, there is no good way to get lucky out of this, unfortunately. The sorcerer goes there and he is done. I think the pilgrim might have just assigned a death sentence here. We'll see in a second. The captain is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and nothing appears on a 3 there because. So he is done. The elf is going to go here. The elf is going to hide. He fails, and he walks into there. And now he's going to get 2 searches in. So 1 or a 4. No. But he gets 1 more shot, I think, right? Does he have 2? Yes, he has 2. And he finds both the lair and the vault. And let's read Damsel in Distress real quick. End of phase unhidden, free from her chain, she becomes your follower. So literally, just as he walked in there was no one in there. So the damsel's coming with him. But unhidden, and he's going to draw, I think, 2 of these. First off, the axe goblins are going to go here. And the worst part is the elf doesn't give a crap because the elf's just going to run from these guys. The spear goblins go down there. So that sucks a little bit. And then our dumbass pilgrim comes wandering in 1, 2. And I think the worst part, even the worst of the worst part, is that that's going to draw those guys also. So we have 12 goblins, not just 6 to deal with. Do we have literally any recourse? I don't think we have any recourse at all. I think the pilgrim dies. Because of an unhidden move. 1 freebie move. That is the worst. That is the worst. Okay. So we got 2 guys there. We have the sorcerer there. And the captain is here. So I think that's it. I think that's our entire day. And now we have to do this combat. So the elf did one thing he needed to do. He located the lair. So I'm going to erase that off his sheet. And I'm going to go down here and we'll go, he located the lair. It's another point for our elf. So the elf is actually rocking it here with quite a few points this week. And he's going to get Troll Slayer, which he's going to have to pick that he's going to have to pick that off the Pilgrim's dead body. So there you go. He did do that. The Pilgrim did not find anything. We got these guys here. And I think what we're going to... So, okay. I mean, we got to do what we got to do. So, we're going to pull them all down to the elf's sheet. The elf sheet? Now let's pull them to the Pilgrim sheet. The Pilgrim is way more likely to be here way longer. So we pull them to the Pilgrim sheet. I mean, his guy is going to drag one. And we're going to flip that just like this. So there you go. There's our thing there. Everyone else is either on our sheet or the elf's sheet. So we're going to random assign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for us or the elf. The 1, 2, 3 will remain here. 4, 5, 6, they will go to the other sheet. So he goes to the elf sheet. He's going to remain here. He goes to the elf sheet and he remains here. He remains here. He goes to the elf's sheet. Elf sheet remains here. It's about 50-50. Fancy that. Remains here. Elf sheet. Oops. Sorry. I'll just roll the white die. Could use that guy on the elf sheet, and he goes to the elf sheet. So the elf gets all these guys. Now, that is not going to do jack for us, by the way, the Pilgrim. That's going to give us one round of not being insta-gibbed. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and we're going to place all these three guys here for sure. I need to play a move 4, which I'm going to play a move 4. And I can either target someone or I can cast. Strangely enough, as long as I have a spearman who's unreadied on my sheet, I have at least a survival chance. Yay! So this actually is about as good as it's going to get. I suppose that I am going to cast. So I'm going to cast like that. That calls the Viper here, and that's going to draw this guy off immediately to this sheet here. I don't know that that's actually going to do me any good. As long as he's on this side, though, he cannot kill the Viper. So once he flips, then he can start killing this guy. So for now, good to go. We cannot fight now. We cannot target. So what we're hoping for is we're hoping that these guys both kill their guys. We're going to then have... a bunch of... We're hoping these guys kill 2 axe goblins around. Now, the problem is, I don't think this guy can kill an axe goblin. Because... So maybe I should have not played what I played. Casting doesn't do me any good, if you think about it. Because this guy's a time 4, this guy's also a time 4, and his weapon is long. What I'm actually... Oh, he can, as long as he doesn't flip. So perfect. So if he can tie this guy up, I might be able to luck out with this. Now, the chance is god-awful low. We're a pilgrim, very religious man. We're hoping for maybe a miracle. Little Father Guido Sarducci action here. So we don't have anyone targeted. What we're hoping is for the 2/3 chance that an unwieldy spear goblin sticks around. 1. So 1 stays put and these 2 flip. Oh, we'll do the elf here in 1 second. Down here, we're hoping that this guy stays exactly where he is so we can kill him. 3. He does not. That's not cool. And we have to roll flipping. We'll do that in 1 second. Let's do this for our guy here. 4. So he's going to stay put. So done. Let's roll flips for our boxes. Axes do not flip. We don't want these spear guy flips, so that's bad. Second spear guy does not flip, so that's good, at least. So he will do nothing, done, and these guys all miss. Now the elf is like, yeah, I'm out of dodge. So the elf goes out of dodge, leaving these guys untargeting for a single round. And the elf is going to flee this direction. Done. And that's his, because he has a time to run, so he's easy. So, okay, we survived a round. We do have to roll if these guys flip. He does. And what we want is we want this snake guy to not flip, and he does not. So, he misses, he hits and does no damage. He misses, I mean, he hits him. Longer weapons are first. But he does not enough damage. He does light damage to this medium Viper, and then the Viper kills him. So we actually have 1 kill under our belt. And sort of just in time, because we now have this really awkward situation where we need to... All these guys are on my sheet. Holy crap. We're going to draw 1 dude from down here. So he's going to fight that guy. So that draws him. And I think we're putting all of the dangerous guys. So I think we put all the dangerous guys in 1 pile. Because, I mean, we're dead anyway if this thing hits. And then these guys can sort of do whatever the hell they want. We'll put... There you go. So, and now though, strangely enough, we can attack. So, I'm going to put these guys here, this guy here. I am going to get my staff out. And there you go. And I have a shot to kill one of these guys. Now I'm going to have to fatigue each round. And that's going to suck. But I have a chance to kill these guys. And indeed, I don't need to fatigue if I'm hitting him. So we're going to save our fatigue, because this is going to be either a super long battle or I'm going to die. I'm going to die. But I have a shot. But you're saying I have a chance. Yes, I am. So what we need is these 2 guys to kill their guys again this round. So first thing is first, we are looking for the 2/3 chance of not getting gutted. So let's see what happens here. A 1 or a 4 would be nice too. We get a 2 instead, which unfortunately flips these and these. So we do still have a chance of badness. Let's roll all the flipping. No flipping on the first box, so that's good. Second box, flips. That is, not great, but okay, we'll live with it. The third box, ideally, we don't want them to flip now. We want them to be rough fudge. He flips, and so he is, unfortunately, that means we're going to miss him. Because we readied, because if he was doing that, we'd have hit him and undercut him. And hit him before he killed us. Oh, I should have covered my move. I'm sorry. That is my fault. That is the default, is covering my move. Okay. Everybody misses. Done. And we have to fatigue. We do not have to fatigue this round, so good. Here we're looking for a 1 or a 4. 4. He's going to line right up. That's good. That is good. That is good. And doesn't flip. So he's going to die. So we're going to get 2 deaths now. That's good. We're looking for a 1 or a 4. A 1. Ooh, he lines right up. Now we're looking for no flipping. And he does not flip, which means this guy hits, does light damage, and then gets bitten by the snake. And so they both kill their guys. This is really good. This is about as good as that could go. Because what that means is I only have 1 flipping goblin left on my sheet. I have one horrible goblin on my sheet. So what I can do is I can effectively take these guys like that. I can put him there. I can target him. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I don't have 1 goblin on my sheet. I have a ton of goblins on my sheet. So hold on. So I have 3 goblins on my sheet. Oh, but we're going to take them off. Right, that's it. We're going to steal them over here. So I'm going to take these guys off my sheet. I'm going to target this one. I'm going to play an M3 fight like that. In theory, so if he flips, yeah, okay, fine. In theory, I kill him this round unless he flips, in which case that's going to be a problem, but I will attack faster and kill him. So he cannot kill me. What we're looking for is these guys to not show up and flip to their deadly sides. Over here, this is a little dicey because this guy can kill my snake here, which is going to put someone back onto me. But I will say this is about as good as this goes. So let's hope for a 1 or 4. That's a 2. I don't love it. That's going to drop him there and drag these guys up top. So now we're looking for non-flipping. That is a not flip, so that's good. Those guys aren't going to hit me. Second row, non-flip. Third row. Oh, he's going to flip. That little SOB, he flips and we miss him. And then we have to fatigue. We're going to fatigue a fight H4 because it's sort of pointless. And now we're down here. So for this guy, we're looking for a 1 or a 4. We get a 1, so he's going to line up, and he's going to die because he flips or not flips. We're going to flip him anyway just in case it doesn't flip. So he's going to die. That's good. Now we're actually looking for him to not line up, and he doesn't because what we want is we need him to flip before he lines up. And he does flip. And there you go. So we get 1 kill this round. That is going to... So, good question. I think we have to pull the Axeman down. I think we have to. I think he has to go here. It's Axe first. That's going to put another thing here. But we can play effectively an M4 now. And so we're not going to have to fatigue to do the deed here. Now, the other thing we can do, and this is sort of neat, I think we might, is we can play a move M5. And if we're okay fatiguing a couple more chits, we can play a fight M2 here, and we can start killing these guys each round, even if they move. So I think we spend 2 rounds, maybe, doing that. And that's going to get us maybe 2 kills here these next 2 rounds. If we can get super lucky down here, let's say we get 2 kills here, we get a kill here. Now all of a sudden, you're down to a manageable number, dare I say a manageable number of goblins. Now I'm smiling because I have now deluded myself into thinking this might work. I am this close to believing. So let's yeah. All right, so let's see what we got here. 4. So everybody's going to stay put. That is ideal. The goblin does not flip. The second row of goblins does not flip, and the third row of goblins does not flip. So what's going to happen is I'm going to undercut and kill that guy, and I've actually killed him. And we're going to fatigue a fight. Done. Down to here. Looking for a 4 or 1. We're going to get a 6. That's not going to cut it for us. And he's going to go there. And is he going to flip or not? He does. So done. Down here, we're looking for a 1 or a 4 again. Oops, we get a 4. So he's lined up. Does he flip, though? And that's going to be... he does flip. Now, that sucks. Because what's going to happen now is he is going to kill the Viper before the Viper hits him. And so the Viper is dead. And that puts us in a little bit of a conundrum again. We were so close. That would have, I think, turned the battle entirely that round. Now, okay. A little bit shakier now. So this guy's here. We got a guy up here. I think we're going to swap back to playing... we can't play this anymore. We've got to play this here. I think we play the M3 like that. So we're going to play here. We are going to do that guy. Done. So, okay. Next round, 1 or 4 is still ideal. It's a 5. 5 is not ideal. That's going to bring this guy here. And so now we do have a chance of problems happening. Okay. First box flips, and the battle is going to end here with the Pilgrim's death. So, does the second box flip? That's too bad. And the third box. Yeah. Okay. Down here. Goblin doesn't line up. Does he flip? He does not flip. He does, yeah. But so unfortunately, what happens is we do kill this guy. We are first. We kill him. He is dead. So we've lined up all these dudes. We got 4 points plus the 3 points. So we do get 7 more prowess just offhand. But then this guy spears us through. And we are dead. Oops. So we had... Oh, yeah, it was a spear goblin that took us out. So, done. And then this guy also remains. Done. And we are up here. And the Pilgrim has ended his run. He ended it with, like I said, he scored 7 more. No, 7 more? Which gives him actually 17. I'm sorry, I hadn't recorded him correctly. Same thing, he had 12 gold. So actually, he had a point of gold too. So, not the worst. He's actually would theoretically be in second place in prowess. He would be... So, given his stats right now, he would actually have 3 points and be dead. So that's it. The Pilgrim dies. The Knight now stays there forever, living with the goblins. Maybe as their overdressed manservant. Who knows? Pilgrim dead. I feel bad. Actually, though, he gave that a great run. The funny part is, you may have gotten away with it had the Viper lived one more round. I think you get away with it. that guy would have flipped, he'd have killed him. And you might be in a position where, one guy flips around and you're killing him because hopefully you're targeting the right box. So you'd have a huge chance of coming through that alive. In the meantime, you still have the Viper and your guy having a 1/3 chance to cap one of these guys each round. I think you have a winner there. But again, at some point you run out of that luck. So there you go. He is done and dead. And so I think I'm going to erase his crap here and just put dead so that we know he's dead. So that we know we're just keeping... The only reason we have his scorecard out is to sort of maintain... to understand what everybody else sort of needs to beat, I suppose. That I just, I figure that's a good... We'll keep his scores. Everybody has to beat those scores to get into the money, as it were. I actually liked Staff to Snake as his spell. I think it's maybe a tiny bit better than the Blessing. Now, the Blessing has a little bit more, random use, but I think Staff to Snake is a more solid spell overall. Do we have any other fights to go? I do not believe we do. I believe it's just, we got 1, 2, and where is our third? Where is our third character? We got the Sorcerer here. Okay, done. All right. That, you can see that has left me a little bit discombobulated. Let's write day 11. So day 11, we're going to cross the bridge. So this is sort of a dumb move, but we need to do it. We need to move to 4, then we need to move to 1. So we're going to move 4, then we're going to move 1. That should get us bridge magic, like that, done. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take a quick look at our casting situation. Then we are going to rest, spell X, and spell and get some stuff back done. That'll give us a chance to see what card we draw and so on, and get us a tiny bit of magic back. So that's him. Guy number 2, that is our captain. Our captain needs to execute a quest phase to plant his flag. So that is good. That should get him plant flag. Then we're going to immediately head to big game. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go back and do big game. So we're going to move, and move to the guard. And that should get us big game. Also cool. So those are our 2 moves there. I'm going to... use my extra phase in dwellings to rest. That gets my wounded chit back. And then I have 1 more action. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... This is a little silly. I'm going to hide because I'm going to end my day at a dwelling. If I get shitty cards, I can immediately toss them. So there you go, done. So the captain is done for day 11. And the Pilgrim doesn't get a day 11. But the elf does. So what's the elf trying to accomplish now? So if we take the damsel back to any dwell... So first we roll the damsel's home dwelling. So let's copy that. First, 4. Her dwelling is the inn. So if we really want the bonus, whatever the bonus is, we need to go to the inn. So I'm just I'll put a marker there. And, I mean, could we get to the inn without killing ourselves? Yeah, we'd have to go back and then back up and around like this. Is it worth it? You can score the points. Regardless of where you take her, you can score the point. The point, Return her to any dwelling for 1 VP, and the idea is that she gets a ride. Right? Now, if you get her home, you get 10 gold or 15 prowess, or the rogues will become friendly with you. So that's a big deal. Truly a big deal. But I don't know if it's worth the time, the extra time. Now, otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run here and maybe go into here. Knowing that the pool and the statue are dead already, I can run from anything that comes out. So I can do a 1-2 move, a 1-2 move, and then be in 3 days, be at the soldiers, turn her in, and get ready for my merchant princitude here. And then hopefully catch. And the other option would be to not do that. To use merchant to buy from here. Run up and then try to go around and get her back to this dwelling. Since it's sort of on the way if you hit this ruins 1 to 5. So nonetheless, the first move we're going to do is move 2 and then move into the caves, I think. Is that the caves? I always forget it's cavern. Jeez. Cavern. Move into the cavern. Done. Those are our 2 moves. We are done. And that is day 11 written. So let's move the marker. Let's get a monster roll. 4. Giants and trolls. Oh, and by the way, the Pilgrim, did acquit himself fairly well in that battle. So let's not, I mean, it sucks, but let's not super despair. The Pilgrim kicked ass. And we're going to take the Pilgrim out of this. So we're going to delete his shit. And then the Captain and him are moving together right now anyway. So the Sorcerer is going to cross and cross. That's going to... I'm just going to delete that. He's going to score bridge magic. And so I'm going to give him the point. Done. Make sure I put a card point on him there. Done. He's going to rest now. Going to rest and then flip that guy. And he is done. Bridge magic heats a float charm may change path on bridges. Okay. So there's a float charm. You may change paths on bridges, but when you roll a 6, anytime you do, you roll, and when you roll a 6, you don't, you're done. Float charm breaks. Super limited time only thing. Every time you use it, you have a 30% chance of breaking it. He gets Delver instead. Cavern 3 and Caves 3. That's a little dicey. However, they're not far from each other, so I might think about it. That's the Sorcerer's move. The Elf goes 1-2, just right on in. And we're going to get Stink, which is going to be Trolls, and the Altar in 1. So, very interesting. Stink is right there. So, maybe he's done well, because he has Troll Slayer now also. And so, there you go. We got 2 Trolls. Now he's going to have to run from them this time. But, so be it. And now the Captain is going to walk with his guy to there. After having planted his flag, which we're going to put right there in the ledges. It's been planted. So the Captain he moves to the guard, he rests this chit. He's going to hide. And he doesn't hide, but I don't think anything comes to the guardhouse. It's large and small campfire, so he is done. So let's take a quick look at where our Captain is. Okay, so I thought the Captain killed 2 bats. I think he did. He did with his guys. He just didn't. I didn't put the trophies on his sheet, unfortunately. So let's copy. Well, I mean, doesn't matter. We're going to turn them in. So let's turn in all his stuff. So he actually has, he actually on this day killed the serpents, but he also scored bat bounty. So that was bad on our case. We did not do the right thing there. Did the elf get bat bounty? He did. So we did get it on his. The captain gets a point for bat bounty this week and 2 points right there for a total of 4 cards all of a sudden. Pretty good. He also is going to turn in 2 bat trophies for 5 each. So that's $10, which gives him some cash. He's going to turn in big game, which he did, and he turns in plant your flag. So plant your flag I'm going to keep here because we're going to need to know what he can do. But he does go and he gets 1 VP and a piece of armor. So cool. So we scored him as VP. We're going to roll a D6 for a piece of armor. I'm hoping it's not a shield. We get a 1, so we get a helmet. And that's cool because we sold our helmet. So we get it back, and that takes away some of our negative money in terms of scoring goal. So good to know. And big game is going to go away. Plant your flag goes away. We're just going to put it down here as reference, and we get 2 cards, Archaeological Dig in the Ruins and Spellmaster. So let me write those down. I'm just going to put Dig site. There you go. And then big game becomes Spellmaster. Spellmaster is choose a random clearing, execute a quest phase, pay 5 gold to get a lesson, and you could just grab a magic chit. I think that one's getting turned in. So end of the day, we're going to ditch that one and then draw this one, Ancient Scrolls. A little bit crappier, actually, by the way. We can place a visitor at a dwelling of our choice. So they will buy any treasure at, so any treasure with magic on it, they will purchase. Do I have any of these dudes that I like? Let me look at the captain's card. He likes the Scholar. Scholar it is. Scholar's going right here at the guard. And usually we have events for these guys. None of them have popped. So Scholar is there. And we get to sell something to the Scholar, effectively. So that is the captain. That's not the worst. We do need to roll dig site. I think it's Ruins 4. So Ruins 4, we're going to place a captain token in Ruins 4. So that's perfect for him. I think we're in good shape there. Is there anything else? Oh, we have a battle. I think he's just going to run, though, to there. And that is it for day 11. So we have 2 Melt and a Miss ready to go here. And the question really is, what is the Sorcerer trying to do? So I think the Sorcerer is trying to locate the cairn. The Sorcerer does have, Sorcerer has free run at the pool, but has not yet found the pool. But that's rough because that's going to be sort of a middle, in the dark thing. We have access to the altar. We're looking for the we do have Delver. So we got 2 of these to hit. I mean, we could We could roll this way, maybe hit the altar on the way, hit here, go here, even get this. I mean, we could do all that, and maybe that's worth it. I think Delver's only worth a single point. It's 1 VP and a shielded lantern. That is nice, of course. We have the float charm, so we can do some magic on this bridge if we need to. I'm not thrilled about any of it, but we could head down this way. What do we think about soldiers, sir? We don't love them. We're unfriendly to the soldiers. We don't like them. 1, 2, 3. So I think we move 1, 2, 3 into the valley, and then we rest. How's that? So we do need to locate the cairn. Have we seen the cairn yet? The cairn's here. So interesting, because locate the cairn, and all these treasure sites are in these caves. So locate the cairn does give us a reason to use that charm. What doesn't give us a lot of hope is the fact that we do not have Fiery Blast, and we got a pile of goblins in there. So we're totally scripted a portion to do the other thing, to do one monster. So 1, 2, 3, and then we rest, and I think that's good for day 12. The captain for day 12 really just now needs to score his crap here. He needs to. What do we got? Have we found anything? We've not found any sites. We have the archaeological dig in the ruins. I think that's an easy one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just head to ruins 1. Move, and move to ruins 1, going to the dig site. The elf. All right. Well, the elf is sort of weirdly trapped. So I think he moves 2. Oh, we should have used an extra hide face, for crying out loud. Son of a bitch. Okay, that's my fault. Move 2. We're going to extra hide, and we're going to move to the trolls. Done. So we are done there. And we have no more guys. So we'll close that just as a thing. So this is day 12. We'll get a monster roll for day 12. It's a 3, so back to goblins. And then we have the guards first, captain. So captain right there. Sorcerer is first. The sorcerer's going 1, 2, 3, and then he's simply going to rest. So we're going to drag, I think, this back in, and he is done. Captain is next. The captain is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the pool, well, frankly, no one's there at the pool, so we're okay. Oops. Let me not shrink my piece there. How's that? Captain's there. Elf goes here. He's going to hide. We hope. He does, and then he moves back in here. And we don't get anything else because it's trolls. And so we have a shot at these trolls. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our shot at the trolls right now. So all we need to kill is 1 to get the troll bounty here. We are playing the ambush archery game against trolls. So we'll ready with this. We'll shoot with this. Unfortunately, these are heavy armored trolls, so we need +1. We need a 2 or a 1, +1 level to shoot these trolls down. So first troll Do we shoot him down? We do not shoot him dead at all. Do we become unhidden? We do not become unhidden. There you go. That's one round. The second round, we sort of have to figure out if we want to fatigue, which we're going to want to fatigue. So we're going to play like this. Do we shoot this guy? We do, so he dies. Do we become unhidden this round? We do not. We have to fatigue this round. We're going to fatigue the M3. That brings this troll up. We're going to not fatigue this round. We're still hidden. So, do we shoot this guy down? It's a 1 or 2. 1/3 chance to do it. We do not. Do we become unhidden? We do not. Okay. We have to play to fatigue. We're going to play to fatigue. This round, do we kill him? 1 or 2? 3, not quite. Do we become unhidden? We do. And we have to run anyway, and we fatigue, and we're going to fatigue this chit, and then we get out of dodge. So here we are. We're running here. Oh, and we had multiple. We should have taken more phases simply because, and we'll keep that in mind this coming round because we got a lot of chits to rest here, all 2 of them. And we get 5 prowess for that. So the elf now is up to 7. We're definitely looking to beat the Pilgrim for sure because he's dead. And that's embarrassing to get beaten by a dead guy. So we run. I think that's our day. I think that's day 12 right there. And indeed, let's look at our scores after day 12 just because. So the Sorcerer having 10, Pilgrim 17, 19. So what you're looking at is, for prowess, the Captain is still first, and the Pilgrim is second right now. Dead, but second. Gold-wise, the Elf is first, Pilgrim is second. So there you go, done and done. Card-wise, let's go take a look. The Sorcerer has 2 cards down. The Captain has scored 4 cards. The Elf has scored 3 cards. The Pilgrim is stuck at 1 card. So I think what you're looking for score-wise is 2 to 6 to 5 to 3, which I usually put a 2-point penalty to give him a 1, but we'll do that at the end. Those are our scores. That's it. So it is day 13. The Sorcerer has to decide. Cairn? I don't like this. Do we have enough magic to actually do what we need to do? We could probably transform someone if we needed to. We could summon if we needed to. So I'm going to move and move. Into the cavern. And he is done with his day. The Captain is going to hide, move to 4, search and search. His buddy's not going to follow. Instead, he's going to hide, move to 4, search and search. So he's going to give him the extra phases. And then our elf is moving into 2. He's going to extra hide, of course. He's going to rest and rest. And we'll actually take another hide phase just in case. Done. That's it. That is our day 13 written. And now it's time to execute day 13. Who is up on the monsters? Dragons. So dragons on day 13. Captain is up. So the captain is going to hide, move there, and search twice. Let's see if the captain hides. He does. Let's see if his 2 searches come to fruition. 1 does not come to fruition, and he gets 1 more, and he does. So there you go. So he succeeds at archaeological dig. He scores 1 VP, so he's got the dig. 1 VP, 5 gold. So there you go. So he's going to get a little bit of gold. And 1 small treasure from the duplicate treasure pile, which is going to be the withered claw. Not my favorite, but okay. And the dig site just goes away. And we get tiny huts, so you can place a visitor in a woods clearing of your choice. Okay. Dig site, tiny hut, woods, done. And that is the captain's turn. Does the captain draw anything? Smoke C. I think Smoke C is going to indeed bring trouble. And I suppose the question is, did we actually hide or did we not hide? Did we fail to hide? I don't know if we failed to hide or not. I'm going to roll it. He does not fail to hide, so he is hidden. Our other guy, well, the sorcerer is going to go first. The sorcerer waltzes right in there. Yep, done. And does anything appear with dragons? No. So he is done. This guy has to hide. And he does. So the guard HQ hides, and he goes there, and he searches twice, but there's nothing to be found anymore. So that is done. And then the elf goes here, and then he's going to hide 2 times and rest 2 times. So let's hide 2 times for the elf. But something might appear here. He fails once. He succeeds the second time, so the elf is hidden with the damsel. It's hard, even getting her back anywhere is hard. So this is going to drag the layer pops right here. So we get the layer. In addition to everything else going on, the layer pops, the roar 4, roar C pops, but no one's there to pop it, so done. And that is it. That is it for our day. I don't know if there's a fight or not. Is there a fight? No, probably the guard, no? I don't know that there's a reason. So that head hits one of us on a time 4. It hits somebody. The only guy that would be safe to put there is the captain, and I don't like that. So we stay hidden, and we're done. So it is going to be dangerous day 14. The sorcerer could get to here. So maybe to get Delver, maybe we get Delver early and then we come back and do some of the stuff we need to do. So, well, we can't go directly to here. We have to go here first and then to here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to assume that we melt, then we move 3, and then we move 5, because we can move along paths. Ancient scrolls. Well, we're going to place Tiny Hut right now and put any old visitor in the woods. So let's take The shaman, just for the heck of it, let's take the shaman and put him in this wood style. Done. So there's the shaman. And now the captain is done with that one. So he's going to get a new quest card and flip it. It's tiny hut. Oh, geez, in a valley. Well, I don't have to change much for that, at least. So what's the captain going to do though on day 14? Well, tiny hut in the valley does not help me figure out what to do. We have Envoy and we have Ancient Scrolls, which haven't found anything. So what we need to do is trade with another group. That'll kick Envoy. So we do know the soldiers, and maybe that's the goal, should be the soldiers. I could also do the guard and maybe try to, well, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do that. We're doing that. I think. Well, we already collected the bat. Well, jeez. We could collect 3 more bat trophies, frankly. They're right here. It's fairly safe. There are no more bats to be had unless we roll a 6, in which case it's a 4th bat appears, and then that sucks instantly. So it's really funny. And it's another 1 in 6 chance that I could take or not take. The only thing that would be awesome for would be that you get 15 more bucks. And you get 15 more bucks, you are, well, it wouldn't be. Okay, done. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going straight to the bats here. So we're going to go move to where the bats are right now. Done. Because we wouldn't draw an extra bat. And our dude here, oh, you know what we need to do? We need to score Troll Slayer because he slayed a troll. So he gets Troll Slayer. And we're going to copy that troll that he slayed. And we're going to put him in the treasure pile here. Because if he turns him in, he's going to get some crap. He gets a potion of Troll's Blood. So let's just flip that here. But we do get another card. So let's at least see what that is. Locate Shrine. And we need to make sure we score the point because that is the 4th elf card. So the elf is kicking with cards also, and I think he's going to be tied with our captain here at the end of the week. But what is he going to do right now today? I still could use to get to a damn dwelling and turn this damsel in. Damn it. So it really comes down to, do you want to try to get through the bats or do you want to try to get through the cave? At this point, either one is, fine. But if we're going there, we might as well go all the way back, if I'm to be quite honest. Oh, with the caveat. Well, okay. All right. I think we're doing it. I think we're going back. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a extra hide and then a hide. And we're going to move and we're going to move into the mountains. So we're going to end up in Mountains 5. And I think that's it. I think we got 2 monster rolls here. Remember, everything comes back and comes off the board. 5s and 2s. So what that's going to do is, that's going to draw this guy back. The Bashgars come off the map. It doesn't really matter at this point, but they do come off the map. And also the serpents come off the dead pile. And that's it. That's what we got. So there's also magic in every clearing. Gray. So the elf, 2 hides. So we need to hide to get through that space. We do. And so we go 1, 2, 3 there. And I don't think anything. Well, the whatchamacallit appears. So the imp returns, making that space just a little more dangerous for our folks. Captain getting out of dodge. 1, 2, and 3. And he doesn't hide. That's a little clunky since the imp's there. Sorcerer goes 1 and 2, and he's going to burn a purple to melt into mist. Poof. And I don't think anything appears. Oh, wait, the altar kicks a demon. Chokes out of there. So that's interesting. And we are done. And we have 1 fight, really, and that's this fight. And let's drag these boys here. So, very simply, each bat goes to 1 guy. They can't harm him. Each of these guys, they cannot harm them because they can't do heavy damage. The imp is going to be a little bit of a mess, but we are definitely going to hope for the best here, really. So if he flips, he's a 4. So I would just move M4, and if he flips, we still cannot undercut him. So it really comes down to we're just going to drag. Oh, we can undercut him. So super interesting. We have 1 more chit. It's the deft gloves. And we can do medium damage with the deft gloves. So if he flips, we are going to cut him. And if he doesn't flip, he's going to curse us first, and then we cut him. So this is how we're going to roll. Done. So, oops, where's our dice? Okay, let's do this one first. Let's do the captain first. And we're sort of hoping he just flips or lines up and flips. 5. He does not line up. So now we're really hoping he flips. He does flip. So he flips to that side. So what happens is our length of 3 is longer than his tooth and claw, and so we kill the imp before anything happens to us. Done. We are not cursed. We are not touched. Cool. Looking for 1s and 4s now. He goes down to the bottom. Does he flip? He doesn't. Right there. He stays put, and does he flip? Doesn't matter, I don't think, but okay, so what's going to happen is he's going to hit, well, he's longer this round. He kills him. Done. Last fight down here at the bottom is a 1. Does he flip? Doesn't matter again. He flips, but again, longer weapon kills this guy before anything else happens. And there we are with our first our first round. Second round, we're going to deploy everybody to this last bat here. And so this guy's going to be the target of the bat. He goes there. And we're going to play a medium fight. Doesn't really matter what we play. We're going to play it here. Done. So we're going to try to cover as many bases as possible. Let's see where the bat ends up. Bat ends up here. Does the bat flip? We'll just roll it right now. He doesn't flip. So where do both sides of our guys end up? He goes here. He goes here. So he's going to hit him for medium damage again, which doesn't do anything, and then we're going to cut him open. So there's the rolls here. We're going to do 2 plus 6 is 8 prowess, and add 6 to that, so it's 14 total prowess. I'm going to copy these bats and paste them to our bounty board here because we still have the trophies. We're not going to collect a second bounty. Actually, we have 3 bats. Hold on. We don't actually get the victory point. What we do get is, I have no idea what happened there. What we do get is we get the trophies in our pack here, and we can turn them in for $5 a piece. So we are rocking it cash-wise here if we can get back to a dwelling. So a good showing. The Death Gloves came in super handy, and we killed yet another set of bats. I do not... And we killed an imp. Killed them all. We killed everybody. I don't think there's any other battles, though. Are there any other battles? Is the elf fighting? No, no one else is fighting. We are done there. So, elf has... Sorcerer has 10 prowess, 2 cards, no gold. The captain has 33 prowess right now. The captain has 15 gold, so very good on him. And 5 cards. Yeah. Elf is still sitting on 15 gold, 7 prowess. He has 4 cards. Pilgrim is dead, sitting on 17 prowess. So let's see what we got. Captain is definitely in first place in prowess. The Pilgrim is still in second place in prowess. Gold. Both the elf and the captain have $15, so we're going to have to split that gold. Here, I'm going to show the scores here while I'm tallying them up. So we're going to have to split that gold. Oops. I don't know where I just wrote, but split those points is what we're going to have to do. Pilgrim now has 0 points in the gold category because both the captain and the elf have overtaken him. No one has a great treasure. No one has any spells. The captain is soaring ahead at 8.5 points. The elf has 5.5 points. And the sorcerer is still sort of sleeping with 2 points. I will put a token down here just so I know I've done that one. And if I reach this other hex, I will get another victory point and a lantern, which will be sort of useful. That's it for the week. Thank you for watching. A pretty good week here. I think the captain did well. I think the elf has done well. God, I'm not even unhappy with the Pilgrim. I think it's just one of those. If you go for the 1 in 6 chance, you go for the 1 in 6 chance. How many Blood Bowl players have gone for the 1 in 6 chance and blew it? So you feel for me, don't you? So I don't even feel bad. The funny part is he almost won that fight, and man, I feel I was 1 round away from winning that fight. Now, obviously, he could have gotten, unlucky on any of those rounds, but I think if the Viper lives and kills his guy instead, you draw another character off that card. You can start drawing Spearmen off that card. I think you just end up with a way better shot, I feel. I'm lying to myself. It's fine. The chance of surviving that combat was minuscule, but he did a great job, killed a bunch of dudes. We almost made it out of there. So, that's it. Thanks for watching this week. Comment, please. I know I haven't been around. I'm obviously trying to get back into some of these videos on a regular basis. I'm also thinking of subjecting you all to my superhero game. So, yeah, because why the hell not? You got Fantasy Rugby, Magic Realm, and superheroes. Hey, what else do you need? That's it. Talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.